I'm sure everyone is doing so well. In fact, I'm so happy to meet you once again this very evening, this very time. And straight away, this very evening, we're going to have a very fruitful conversation that's going to actually help you. So I am officially welcoming you right now onto this live streaming session. All right, so this is Atta Smart, yes. And from time to time, I try to use my platform, that's my channel, to educate a lot of people, not only teachers, but any other person at all who is ready to learn and have something in mind. All right, and so today, straight away, we're going to have time for teachers, Ghanaian teachers, the African teacher, all right? And I'm going to hint or touch on seven opportunities, seven side hustles opportunities for teachers. You see, in this, I mean, profession that we do find ourselves, a lot of people do complain all the times. Teachers' salary is below belt. Teachers do not actually get what they deserve and all that. So a lot of people do complain almost every day, every time. And so it's gradually becoming like if you are a teacher and you don't join the complaint, then it means you're not actually a professional teacher. But hey, there are certain things that you need to know. And if you are aware of these things, I am sure you will not actually and always be complaining, but you will put the complaining into action. You understand? I am not saying that you shouldn't complain. Sometimes your leadership can even help and assist you. All right. So with these seven hustles that we're going to talk about, in fact, the first thing that we are going to concentrate on that I think it's going to help you, it's a tried and tested thing. Teachers find themselves in a profession that's giving them a lot of time, a lot of ample time. Okay, now when it comes to Ghana and in some of the African countries, teachers do normally close around 2:30, 3, 4. Some don't even close at 4. I know exactly the times that most people do close over here in Ghana. Some close around 2:30, some do close around 2, some also close around 3. And so from that particular time till the next day, you have free time. There are some professions that you go in the morning, you all the way through to the evening. But hey, you have more time to utilize them. And so these are the opportunities that have been tried and tested that I think is going to help you as a teacher over here in Ghana or in Africa. Now, let me once again welcome the new viewers, the new people who have actually joined us right now. Please, if you've joined us, let's know where you're watching us from. You type it at the comment section right now. Let me know where you are watching this live streaming from right now, okay? Yes, and then if you also have any question as we move on, you can put it at the comment section. I'll be glad to answer all your questions for you. Now, the first thing I'm going to hint on this very evening is to be a freelance writer. Freelance writer. You see, as a teacher, you've been trained as a professional writer, you understand. And so you see, back to those days, in the previous days, those teachers used to be writing letters for people in the communities and all that. Yes, as a teacher, when it comes to writing, frankly speaking, you are perfect. That's your field. And so you must take that advantage to be a freelance role. See, when I say freelance, what I mean is that you are working for other entities or other institutions or other blog site or website or educational institutions. You understand? There are a lot of educational websites that are in need of teachers to be writing their stories for them. And so you can avail yourself to be able to write these stories, and you're not going to write them for free. No, you are going to be paid. And so imagine writing stories for a blog site or a website and getting paid or being paid for that. You see, in so doing, you are adding another stream of income to your salary. Yes. And that is why I'm saying that sometimes we lack certain information. That is why we join to complain. You get it? And so from today, you can have in mind that I'm going to be a freelance writer. You can write stories. You can also write articles or content for educational publications. There are a number of websites. You see, when you go to the Google search, okay, you can search for educational website or educational publications. You're actually going to get a lot of them on your phone. That phone that is you've been holding all the times, that you only use it for WhatsApp chat and receiving calls and all that. The phone in your hand can help you in so many ways. So that is the first thing. Being a freelance writer, if you are also not perfect in that side, you can actually learn to be perfect in that side. Yes. Right now, as I speak with you, there's what we call AI. This AI can help you do almost everything when it comes to writing. Yes. Now, even on your WhatsApp, you have the AI over there, that's the Meta AI. Anything that you need, that AI is going to help you. So it is good you make a very good use of that AI to help you to become a good, writer. You understand? And then you can apply to be employed or recruited as a freelance writer for some of these institutions. So that is one. Please actually take time, think about this one, and then you can give it a start. And I'm sure it's going to help you. That is the first thing I'm going to talk about. The next thing I'm going to talk about is having yourself at tutoring centers. Yes, some people as teachers do establish centers where they give tutorials, all right, as tutors. They give education or they teach other people. Some have even modernized it into remedial classes. Yes, you can also try something like that. You see, as a teacher, you have your field, all right? Yes, you have your field. And so let's say you're a mathematics teacher. So how can a mathematics teacher go to class, close around 2:30, around 3 o'clock or 3:30, and then decide not to do anything with the knowledge that you are having? So you are an English teacher, you teach English, all right? A lot of people would want to learn English. Now, some people are even teaching those who are not going to school. That's the informal ones, okay? Those who are staying home, our parents. Some of these people would want to learn to speak and write English. So you can organize that tutorial centers at your locality, at wherever you find yourself. All right. Let's say you're a primary teacher or a JHS teacher or maybe an SHS teacher watching right now, and your question is that how can I start something like this? No, do a survey at your place, at the various schools over there, at the peoples or with the peoples over there at your place, okay? And then find out first if they are interested. For all you know, it's because you've not started. But if you give it a start, you're going to see a lot of people be trooping in to come register and be part of your education centers. You understand? So you can establish or work at a tutoring center whereby you offer group or individual lessons. Yes, some of these people in the various houses, there are some institutions, they want their workers or their apprentices to actually learn how to speak English, to learn petty mathematics. So it doesn't necessarily matter the subject that you teach. As a chemistry teacher, as a biology or a science teacher, what else? As a creative art teacher, career technology, some of these subjects are new in the system. So you can take advantage, organize classes, organize, sessions for various teachers, for students, for parents. You understand? So these are also another avenue that you can, as a teacher, be making good use of. So the first one I talked about is being a freelance writer, writing for publications. The second one is establishing tutorial centers. Yes, sometimes when I walk around some places, especially at various schools, all right, environment, you see that some people are having their banners, yes, calling for other people to come and register. It is one of the best opportunities a teacher can actually engage herself in. You can establish your own. Yes, that one you can establish your own if you have the means. But if you don't have the means, please be looking around. There are a number of these tutorial centers around. You can apply and be part of They are teachers who are imparting into the learners over there. So please do not be sitting idle, be folding your arms like this always, and then be complaining. No. These are some of the opportunities that as a teacher, if you, engage yourself in that, it's actually going to help you. So this is the number two. The second one. Now, let me welcome our new viewers. Those of you who have just joined us, thank you so much for joining us right now. Thank you so much. Reading Clinic TV, good evening. Oh, thank you. Good evening to you too. And then it's a great topic. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. If you also have any input, you can put it in the comment section as well. If you have any question as well, you can also drop it at the comment section. And I said earlier, if you've joined us, please let us know where you're watching us from, and we'll be glad to actually get you a shout out over there. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to hint on as the number three opportunities for you as a teacher. Maybe you're watching from, let's say, Nigeria, or let's say, Rwanda, South Africa, Ghana, or wherever, or even outside Ghana, but you are a teacher. You see, the number three opportunity I would want to talk about is being a content creator. Yes, I'm sure this thing you've actually been hearing it a number of times. Yes, people have been saying, I'm a content creator, this and that, and all that. So the question is, who is a content creator and what is content creation? You see, now when we say content, we're talking about anything that is consumable, that someone can consume, that someone is in need of. All right. So you can create either text, you can create either audio format or video format. All right. So any of these and other ones as well. Okay, some also do create app or application or softwares. All these people are creating content. Okay, so now you can also be a content creator. Now, to become a content creator, you don't need to wait to get everything in the world before you can become a content creator. No. First of all, just be able to identify where your capabilities are. And then after identifying that, you actually get some few materials or few things, then you kickstart. Okay, so you can be a video content creator, and a lot of people have been making videos on these social media platforms. Now we have TikTok. People are earning on TikTok. You can also find yourself over there as a teacher on TikTok. Yes, depending on the niche. I will explain that the niche that you want to, engage in. Some people are making it on Instagram. Yes, you can also be there. Some people are making it on Facebook. Trust me, and a lot of people are making it on Facebook. That you'll be surprised to get to actually know the amounts they are making over there. And on YouTube, all right, currently, and you are joined here on YouTube watching, right? And so you see, you can decide to use any of these. Some people are able to actually use all these that I'm talking about. Some people find themselves on YouTube, on Facebook, on blah, 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 and almost all of them. You can also decide the one that you want to use. All right. Now, with the phone that you are holding, you can start creating the content. Is it going to be comedy content, educational content, tourism content, travel content, daily vlog content, cooking content? All right, reading content. There are there are a lot of them. Sometimes you can be making videos, interesting educational videos with your kids, with your students. All right. Now, let me remind you of these guys. They are twins. I've forgotten the actual names. They are twins. They are on social media. I'm sure you'll be able to identify them. All that they do is they just dance with their students. Yes. When they get to school, early in the morning, before they enter their class, they begin to dance with their students in a very interesting way as a form of entertainment. And then they upload these videos on social media platforms, and they are earning from these videos. Yes. I think some months ago, Nana Mama Brown even interviewed them on Onuya Showtime, on Onuya TV. Yes, these people have created a niche for themselves, and they are creating content as teachers. And so as a teacher, you shouldn't be folding your arms. You can also be a content creator. Some people also do go around. Whenever they visit any tourist site, they, give educational information on that as content. Some people also play games And then also, it's also a form of content. Some people also read stories. It's a form of content. They write books and then they begin to read them and ask their followers or their subscribers to answer certain questions. It's like having a reading comprehension in your class. You understand? It's also a form of content. So, being a content creator is a very large thing. So it beholds on you to select which aspect you want to find yourselves in. All right. So that is it. Please do well to also think about this one. Your phone in your hands can do help you in so many ways. You can also be given motivational messages. It's also a form of creating content. I know a lot of people, a number of people who are only given motivational messages. So they wake up in the morning, if they're having some sort of inspirations, they come out and then record it using their own phone, their own camera, like I'm doing right now. They record it, they polish it small, and then they upload it onto their channel. All right. And by so doing, they've been able to get or earn a number of or reasonable amount of monies for themselves. So do all these to actually help yourself as a teacher. All right, so that is it. Being a content creator. If you have any questions, as I said earlier, as we move on, you can also drop your questions at the comment section, and I will be glad to answer your questions. Vicky's recipe says, "Wow, thank you so much for also joining over here." Now, the next thing, so we've actually tackled the third one. All right, the next one I'm going to talk about, that is the fourth one, is having a backyard farm. Yes, a lot of teachers are having enough time. Recently, I visited someone and then we were having a tour in the house. And so we went to the backyard of the actual room, the actual building. And to my surprise, the person was having a very cute farm, vegetables, and some of these tubers. All right, good. So I could see, I think cassava, I could see cocoyam, I could see some of the vegetables and all that. And not only that, not only in crop farming, but I could also see this rearing of rabbits over there. And I was like, wow. So you see, this person is taking advantage of the backyard. And so you can also engage yourself in that wherever you find yourself, especially those who find themselves at the rural areas. You see, sometimes you are, if you're even fortunate, you can get land. Okay, even if it's not for free, please do well to hire or to purchase it. All right, at a reduced cost, and then you use that to start your farming. And trust me, you're actually going to earn a lot. I know of a certain man who is actually into cultivation of cabbage. Yes, cabbage, green pepper, and the likes. And the time I spoke with him, in fact, I was surprised to actually get to know the amount of money this man actually gets. I think within few weeks. Yes, because some of these crops take some weeks. I think some weeks or few months to actually get to the reaping stage. And so that is also a lucrative avenue for teachers. All right. Those days, teachers used to be use their students to work for them in the farm, but of late, it doesn't actually work like that. Even if you're going to use a word or a chart, please, it's not advisable, but you can actually consult the parent, especially after closing. Yes, you can actually engage with the parents, but it's not advisable. Okay, you can do it your own, or you can actually hire someone to do it for you. So that is it. That is the fourth one. Having yourself or engaging yourself in this backyard farming, vegetables, tubers, whatever. It depends on you. Some people are also able to get land to cultivate coconut. Yes, coconut farm. All right. And then there are a lot of them. So depending on the one that you fancy in, the one that you love, I would advise you to start now. Do not wait for any other time. There's no good time anywhere. The good time, the best time is now. All right. So that is the fourth one. Make good use of the backyard farm, the crop farming. And then the next one is the animal farm. Yes, animal farm, involving yourself in rearing of sheep, rearing of goats. Some are also into rearing of cow. Yes, and it's so lucrative. But you should also make sure, you see, rearing of sheep and goats is something that if you are not careful, it can also ruin and destroy the relationship you have with people around you, especially when you are somehow into, I mean, a city, all right, or a town. You see, people are having their stuffs around, and even at the rural areas, some people are having their farms. And if you just allow your animals to go destroy the farm, it's going to be a different thing altogether. So you should try to develop or construct a pen, okay, something that can, I mean, camp these animals for you. And trust me, you see, having, let's say, two goats, they mate, and then within some few months they give birth. Some are able to give birth two, three, four in that order. You see, some are also into pig farming or pig rearing. It's so lucrative. These animals are able to give birth about 10, 9, 8, thereabout. Yes. And you can imagine, so that is it. Make good use of that one to think about this one carefully, and then you can also start something out of these animal farming. Okay, so these are the I think I've touched the number six. First of all, we talked about freelance writing, and then the second one, tutorial centers, establishing one or engaging yourself in already established ones, and then also being a content creator. The next one, that's the fourth one, was backyard crop farming. And then the fifth one, yes, we are the fifth one rather, that's engaging yourself in animal farming. So the next one, that's the sixth we're going to talk about, is educational consultation. Now, providing guidance to schools and institutions or parents or even students on educational matters. Okay, as a teacher, you are well versed in some of these things, and so you can also give educational advice or guidance to people, to students, to parents. You can organize sessions, you can organize seminars, right? You get a very catchy and interesting topic for your seminar, and that is it. You broadcast it, you advertise it, and then you're actually going to make it from that. Someone may say, that, okay, the environment I find myself, if I organize something like this, a lot of people are not going to take part. Or how am I going to make out of this one? Please, there are sometimes you need to start something for free. You need to start offering free services, all right? So people begin to know you and understand you and get to know what it's in you. So till people begin to know and understand what they can get out of you, sometimes it will look as if your services are not valuable. All right. But you need to start it from somewhere. So I understand sometimes you need to start giving out free services. And as people begin to know and actually understand who you are and what you can offer them, trust me, they'll be recommending your service to other people. And within some few times, your name will be elsewhere. And then you are going to actually monetize that sessions, monetize that forums, you see, and you're going to get a lot of money out of that. There are some institutions that are in need of educational guidance. There are some private schools, private institutions that are in need of educational guidance. You can offer these services to them, and then you monetize that. You monetize your time and all that, and you're actually going to earn a lot from that. Please, as a teacher, as an African teacher watching me right now, please, what are you waiting for? Don't be sitting idle. Try to do something for yourself. Try to put any of these into practice, and I'm sure you're actually going to enjoy them more. The last one that I'm going to talk about, that is the seventh one, is to engaging yourself in educational blogging. Yes, educational blogging. This one on your own, or you can even work for other entities, as said, and you can also create and monetize a blog focused mainly on educational content. You see, sometimes you find yourself in a group or in a WhatsApp group where you see a lot of people sharing their links, okay, on their website. You go to their website, you read stories, blah, 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 modern Ghana, trending Ghana, we have Ghana Web, we have City Newsroom, we have adumonline.com. There are a number of them, there are many of them. You see, whenever you visit any of these websites, you see there are some images that pops up. and they're having the close button on top right corner. That's the times button. All those images that you see over there are adverts, right? So they have monetized their website. And so as and when people visit their website, probably clicks on those adverts, purchase something from there, or navigate on the website, Google pays them. Let me tell you, yes, you might have heard of something like that. All right. I am confirming it to you or for you this very time that Google pays the the publishers, the website owners. And so please do well to also, you see, creating a website isn't something difficult, but if you don't know how to create it, you can employ someone to create for you. There are a number of web designers in the system. Get a professional website designer. Is going to create it for you, and then after that, you begin to publish your own stories over there. Educational content. If you are good in entertainment, you can publish entertainment content. If you are good in politics, you can also let that be your line. Okay, publish or post political content, but you make sure you are not biased. You make sure you stay within the line, all right, the professional line, so that you wouldn't be tagged. All right. So please, that one is also good for you as a teacher. Right, you should try as much as possible to have yourself in one of these, and you're actually going to earn and enjoy the more. Create the website, make it look so nice, and then you begin to publish your stories over there. And a lot of people have taken this advice because we've been giving out to people free of charge. Okay, we normally give out some of these advice to people, and a lot of people have embraced that. And as I speak with you now, there are a lot of people who are enjoying from that. And so you can also enjoy from that. Don't be sitting idle. I've been saying this one because I know a lot of teachers who have been complaining all the times that the money that they receive are not sufficient, the money is not enough. Yes, the money is not enough. We all know teachers' monies are not enough. It's not enough for you guys. But you see, I'm sure you've been fighting for increment and all that, okay? But as you wait for the results, you need to also find something doing. And that is why this very time I've come your way with these 7 powerful side hustles for teachers, all right? These are tried and tested opportunities, side part-time hustles opportunities for teachers. And so please do well to take any of these into active consideration. Think about them. Any of them that you think you can do and do it well, I would advise you, I will urge and encourage you to boss on, to kickstart, and you will actually begin to earn within some few times if you don't give up. All right. So before we bring this or today's episode to an end, all that I'm saying is that these 7 that I've talked about, the first one I actually talked about um, how to actually be a freelance writer. Yes, we've talked about being a freelance writer, and then having a tutorial center so you can establish your own, give education or lessons or tutorials to people. Can be parents, can be teachers, can be students, remedial classes. A lot of people are having remedial classes all over. You can either create your own or you join already created one. It's going to help you. All right. The next one I talked about was being a content creator. You can be a content creator, you monetize your channels, and you begin to earn as and when people engage with your content, right? And then I also talked about educational consultation. A lot of people are in need of teachers to give them guidance, all right, in things regarding education, parents, institutions, students, and all that. Okay, you can also engage yourself in that, be giving talks and presentations and all that. It's also good. You can monetize that and you can earn from that. Backyard crop farming, it's also one of the creative ways that you can also earn, right? Especially if you have or if you find yourself in a farming community, please do well to actually um, prioritize that. But make sure you check these vegetables and the crops I'm talking about. Some are seasonal, so you check the ones that people are actually in need within that particular season, that particular month, and then you engage yourself in that. The next one I talked about is animal farming, engaging yourself or having yourself in animal farming to get your land. But I also advise that you have a pen or a structure that will calm them so that they wouldn't be destroying other people's properties or other people's farm. That is, if you are going to rear sheep, goats, cows, and animals like that. Okay, so that one too, you can also you start small. You see, one thing that a lot of people do fail to understand is that they want to start big from this onset. No, it doesn't happen that way. Start small. With this rearing that I'm talking about, you can start with, let's say, two animals, one male, one female, and then they mate, and within some few times they'll be giving birth, and then you see that you'll be progressing gradually. And then the last one I talked about is educational blogging. Educational blogging. You can have your website. If you don't know how to create a website, you can employ a web designer to create a website for you. And then you begin to use that website. You begin to publish your stories over there. And then you monetize that and you can continue to be enjoying from that. Okay, so this is where I bring today's lesson to an end. If you have enjoyed this very video, please do well to share so other people can also have access to it, so they can also benefit from it. Thank you so much. God bless you for your time. I'm sure you have learned one or two things, and I'm sure you're going to practice it. And I'm praying and hoping that these things that you're going to practice will be beneficial and you're going to enjoy from that. And you're also going to recommend it to other people. If you've not shared, do well to share it so other people can also have access to it. And please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, yes, try to subscribe to my channel. From time to time, I give out these free tips, free educational advice, and all that on my channel over here. And then also, the traveling vlogs and all that. The beautiful tourist site across the country, showcasing them to you. Actually, when you visit my channel right here at the video categories, you can watch a number of discoveries on my channel over here. And then also discovering talented people as well. Yes, so you can watch a lot of videos over here showcasing the talents that we have in our schools and in our communities across the country. And sometimes you will give out content creation tutorials over here on my channel. So thank you very much for joining me. As said earlier, if you've enjoyed from this video, please do want to subscribe to my channel to be receiving the subsequent ones. Thank you. God bless you. But if you have any question, you can put it at the comment section. Okay, I think we have a comment over here. I'm going to read the comments before I bring the lesson of this session to an end. Okay, so if you have joined us, if you also have any question or comment, you can drop it at the comment section. I'll be reading them right now for you. Okay, so this one says that okay. This one says that in journalism, there are several avenues that a teacher can explore. Journalism is dangerously broad, so teachers can find something doing from there. Maybe one day, when given the opportunity. That's great. Okay, I shall explain the various aspects. Oh, okay, very good. That's good of you for all teachers, right? So that one is coming from Reading Clinic TV. Yes, thank you very much, my big brother. Says that in journalism, there are several avenues that a teacher can explore. Journalism is dangerously broad, so teachers can find something doing from there. Maybe one day, when given the opportunity, I shall explain the various aspects for all teachers. Yes, you are actually going to be given the opportunity. After this, you can get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me over there on WhatsApp, and then we can make some arrangements. Okay, thank you so much for your contribution. Yes, you see, there are a lot of people, a lot of teachers who double as journalists. All right. A lot of teachers double as journalists. Some teachers are DJs, some teachers are presenters. You see, as a teacher, you are trained to talk. So you know how to talk. In front of a number of people, in front of crowd. Teachers are not afraid to speak in front of crowd. So when a teacher is giving a presentation, you see, they give presentations, with audible voice, and they feel relaxed. They don't panic. they don't fumble and all that. Okay. And I know a lot of teachers who, I mean, double as journalists. Some are newscasters. Yes. I've worked with a number of radio stations, and at those stations, there are a lot of teachers over there reading news as newscasters, as lunchtime or drive time. I mean, presenters, as I mean, announcers. Yes. And so you can find yourself, there are a number of them. Some also do write, some also do proofreading, some also even edit their news items for them. Some also look out for news items, fish out for news items and all that. So there are a number of them. All right. So I will encourage everyone to actually prioritize any of these. Sit down, think about all these, and then identify the ones that you can do and do best, and then you can actually engage yourself in that. Before I bring this session to an end, okay, so let me see if there are other messages too. Okay, so he says that I've enjoyed it. All right, thank you, my big brother. Vicky's recipe says, "Wow, I have really enjoyed this session." Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time as well. Thank you so much. It says, I've really enjoyed this session. Okay. What are you also saying? You can also let's hear from you at the comment section before we bring the live session to an end. Did you join us on time, or you just joined at what have you learned from this live session? You can let's hear from you at the comment section. Where are you watching us from right now? You can also let's hear from you at the comment section. Yes. Okay. Okay. Right. So I think we have some other comments here. It says, "Wow, so powerful." Okay. So these are powerful tips. ADK Online Radio. Thank you very much for your message or your comment over there. Thank you, and God bless you so much. Yes. That's good of you. That is good of you. Okay. So that is it. I'm sure you've also enjoyed that. God bless you so much. From time to time, we shall be continuing and having this live session over here on my YouTube platform. So if you've not subscribed, please, as said earlier, do well to click on the subscribe button, and then you also be part of this wonderful forum, so that whenever I am live like this, or whenever there is a video, you can also enjoy from that. Yes, so do well to subscribe and be part of this wonderful family. And I'm sure you're actually going to enjoy from that. Yes, you're actually going to enjoy from that. Okay, so I think we have another question over here. Okay, so someone says that, okay, thanks so much. Thanks so much. That's from Augustine Abuaje. Thanks so much. And throw more light on the content creation for me. Okay, so someone wants us to throw more light on the content creation. All right. And that is what I want. You see, as a teacher, when you teach and someone asks questions, it feels so good to give out more clarifications. All right. So thank you for your question. You see, content creation, I explained that we can have video content creation, audio, and we can also have you see, tests. All right. So as a content creator, let's first of all talk about the video content creation. You can pick up your phone and then begin to identify a niche. You see, what do I mean by a niche? The niche talks about what you want to create content around or content about. A lot of people out there would want to hear something, want to watch something, would want to know something. So what do you want to give out to people? All right, to watch, to listen, to read, or to know. Okay, so some people the content that they do is that they move around, look out for the less endowed people, the poor people, those who are in need of help. They interview them, they broadcast their videos, look out for support for them, like what Nana Tia or Nana T is doing on social media, especially on Facebook. You see, so when someone is in need of help, they get closer to the person. When someone is sick, they get closer to the person. They interview the people. When someone finds himself in a very dying condition, they interview those people. They put the video on social media with permission. Getting permission from those people, and then they get support and assistance for them. That is what they can do, and that is the content they are creating. Okay, someone also can decide to give, education on how to take care of your ward, of your kid, as a parent or as a teacher. All right, yes, or as a headmaster. So that is the content the person has also decided to work on. Someone can also decide to be singing with the peoples. They can decide to sing or have educational, games with the peoples, and then they can shoot those videos, upload on social media, and then he can make something out of that. All right. I use these trained guys as an example. They are twins. I've forgotten their actual names, but I think on social media their name is Twins Dairy or something like that. All they do is that they dance with their kids. And I know one teacher too. I've forgotten the name, but he also dances with the peoples. I think he was even featured in one of the international media houses. Yes, he dances with the peoples, and then he takes videos, post it on social media, and he's enjoying from that. He's making money out of that. So that's also a content creation. All right. You can also teach, and then you just capture that, you video that, you shoot that with your own phone. You can use your own phone. You teach on certain salient or important subject, some subject that people are finding difficult to understand. It can be math, can be English, can be any other subject at all. There's some various topics in there. You can teach that, right? You can have a small board in your house or anywhere with a conducive environment, and then you begin to teach those subjects, those topics, and then should publish it on social media. So when people are coming to your channel or your page, they have in mind that, okay, when I come there, I can get this education, I can get that. And so they are actually going to enjoy your video. So as and when they engage with your videos, you begin to actually earn something out of that as a teacher. So that is it. All right. I'm sure you are actually following Mr. Augustine Abuaje. Yes, so that is it. So you can employ that. You can start doing something like that, and you're actually going to earn a lot from that. Yes. So please do well to actually take any of these into active consideration. With the test one I was talking about, you can write stories, can write blog stories or publications and all that, on educational content and all that. You see, you can, let me get you this website. You can visit this website, teachersavenue.net, www.teachersavenue.net. When I visit this website, there are a number of these articles over there. All the article that you're going to see on that website, it was written by a number of teachers, all right, a number of people. Yes. And those articles are also monetized, and they're actually going to earn something out of that. And so please, you can also start doing something like that, and it's going to help you. All right, I think I have another one over here. Okay, so it says that there are many areas in society hidden from view, sometimes negative, sometimes positive. So ask yourself okay, your message is not complete. So reading clinic TV, if you can complete it. Okay, so ask yourself, what can I bring out for society to see? Then you can make videos from there and post. As a smart is saying, fantastic. That's so fantastic. Yes, that's so fantastic. That's brilliant coming from your side. There are many areas in the society hidden from view. A lot of people are not aware of that. And so you ask yourself, what out of these can you also bring out for people to get to know? All right. So let me use Zion Felix, for instance. Zion Felix moves around to make interviews. Any person at all that they get to interviews. Yes, to come out with something, especially those in entertainment. If there's something going on, it gets closer to the person and then he interviews the person. Yes, what is your side of this story? What is your side of this? Blah, blah, blah. And Zion Felix is making money out of that. Use Coffee TV, for instance. Anything that happens, Coffee TV will be there. Yes, anything that takes place over here. There's a festival here, there's a funeral there, there's this program ongoing over here, blah blah, and all that. Kofi TV will be found there and be showing to the people in the house, those who were not able to take part, be showing to them what is actually happening over there. So you can also take advantage. Sometimes teachers, you organize some sessions, okay? You organize some workshops. You can seek for permission and broadcast that on your channel, on your Facebook page, on your YouTube channel, so that the teachers who couldn't take part in their various houses can also enjoy from that. So by so doing, you are creating content for them, you are helping them. And so by them visiting your platforms, engaging with your content, you begin to earn something out of that. But it seems we sometimes we don't have the ideas, and so it's like we are not able to make good use of the opportunities that come by. So I'm sure with this live streaming, it's going to help you a lot. All right. Sometimes you're having those in Catholic week. There are some schools too, they have the speech and prize giving day or stuff like that. Yes, take advantage, be using your phone, take some videos, polish the video, publish it on your channels or on your platform. During Cs March, you can be publishing you can take some videos, be publishing it on your platforms. You're actually going to earn something out of it. All right. It's time that teachers, I call them modern day teachers. Modern day teachers shouldn't be just sitting idle, folding arms. No, modern day teachers should be finding other ways, other avenues to get something to support the monthly salaries that they get. So if you're a teacher watching right now, please take advantage of all these. All right. Yes. And if you're also, let me also sign this question. If you want to create a content that will be around your peoples, please you should also be careful a bit, because sometimes some of these education services, either GES or Ministry of Education, or I don't know how you call it in your country, all right? If you are watching from Nigeria, any other African country, or wherever you find yourself now, even those in abroad, okay, in other continents, Europe, America, and other continents, there are some institutions that do not allow teachers to showcase the faces of their kids or the school peoples on social media. I remember I once spoke with someone inside, is it Vietnam? Yes, either Vietnam or Japan, one of the Asian countries. He's a teacher. He's a Ghanaian teacher. He's traveled over there and was like, smart, over here, when you close from school, you don't have any business doing with the kids anymore. And so if you find yourself at a place like that, please just obey the rules and regulations over there. So the rules and regulations over there should shape you and on how to actually go your ways. You understand? So if you're in Ghana, if you're in Nigeria, wherever you do find yourself, if there are laws governing that, the kids' face shouldn't be shown, just go by that. Obey those rules. Because if you don't do that and the law gets hold of you, you're going to find yourself in a very hot water. So please, try to sit down, make sure the content that you're coming out with wouldn't violate any rules and regulations, wouldn't violate any law, and it's actually going to help you. So that is it. I'm sure I've answered the question our brother asked. So that is that. And so I think if there is no other question, this is where we will bring the lesson to an end. From time to time, as I've promised, I shall come your way with some of these tutorials. And if you've joined us and you have knowledge in certain area, certain specific area, please, you can get in touch with me, and then I will host you one day for you to give education to my subscribers, my viewers. Yes, because we are in to help. And so if you're someone who is having in-depth knowledge, you have knowledge in any other field that you want us to talk about, please, you can get in touch with me. This is the official number, 0243 910155. If you're outside Ghana, that is +233 243 910155. You can chat on WhatsApp, you can call anytime, you can have a conversation, and then we're going to have a fruitful session over here. I will host you so that you give out the tutorials, you get out education, whatever that is in you that you want to give out to people. Yes. Recently, I got some calls from the United Kingdom. Some people over there want to give us some tutorials, some good education. I think one teacher wants to help Ghanaian and African teachers on how to travel to the UK. All right. He traveled from one of the African countries and is now teaching in the UK. So we'd want to give out that tutorial. Yes, we're still putting some things in place. I'm going to host that young lady one day over here on my channel, so that if you're a teacher, you want to travel to the UK, you can find the ways out, how she was able to do it and all that. Okay, so please click on the subscribe button, be part of this wonderful family, so that all these packages coming your way, you can enjoy from that. And don't forget to share this particular video right after watching, and please do well to like it. And if you have any comment, you put in the comment section. If you have any question, even after this live session, you can put your questions at the comment section. I will attend to you anytime I see a notification on my phone that there's a question or there's a comment over here. So that is it. And that is where I bring today's lesson to an end. Thank you so much. And God bless you. All right. God bless you. I'm grateful. I always say that the platform is large now. The platform is getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of you watching me right now. So wherever you're watching from, all that I'm saying is that God bless you. Those watching from Ghana, those watching from outside Ghana, any of the African countries, those watching from any of the other continents in the world, thank you so much. God bless you. I'm still putting some things in place to see if it can come your way tomorrow, God willing, same time over here on my YouTube platform. Thank you. Until we meet next time, all that I'm saying is that God bless you and do have a wonderful